I mean, I was able to go full goal in the scrimmage last Saturday, so just looking to keep on getting better and better.
Obviously, we didn't get a whole lot of stats, but sorry, Darius had 8 catches. How did you do personally?
I did good. I think I had like 4 or 5 catches, 1 deep ball. I did good.
Was the start of fall camp a little frustrating knowing that you couldn't kind of go full strength because of your injury?
Yeah, it was very frustrating. Just watching those guys, out there, competing and putting in a lot of work, and I'm having to sit back and watch. But I mean, I did most I could, to try to help those guys out, kind of motivate them.
What's the competition like there at receiver? Just with the top group of guys that you have with Ardarius and Robert and Calvin, the grad transfer you. What's the competition like among you guys? How competitive?
I mean, it's obviously a lot of competition. Got a lot of guys that can do a lot of great things. But we all help each other out at the same time. We all help each other out in the film room and try to get each other better.
I know Saban said he wanted to see more efficiency out of the passing game. Said he saw a lot of drops from the receivers. Do you see that as well? And what can you guys do to sort of correct that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just something that we just gotta focus up on. It's not anything that can't be fixed.
What about just in the slot with you having the experience you do there, and then the grad transfer coming in? I know they've been complimentary of him there. Just how much have you guys been going back and forth in terms of that with competing?
Mulaney's done a great job as a guy. He's definitely gonna help us out a lot. Me and him, kind of playing that slot role, and he's a smart guy. He's got a lot of experience, just like me. So, we're gonna help each other out in that position.
What are the different things?
Quarterbacks?
I'm sorry.
What have you seen from the quarterbacks?
Just a lot of hunger. Those guys are really focused on and honed in to completing the task, and seen a lot of leadership from all those guys.
You about ready for one to be named a starter?
Yeah, but I mean, if it continues to take time, that's what has to happen.
What's the level of suspense for the team, though? Obviously, people outside are curious for a starter to be named, but even just from like a player standpoint, how much are you looking forward to just having a definitive answer?
I mean, as a player, it's something that we kind of, it kind of sits in the back of our heads, knowing that the game is 2 weeks away. But that's coach's decision, and when he makes that decision, we'll go with it.
Coaches kind of even just dropped the hint that they could possibly go in with 2 or 3 people playing. Are y'all preparing yourselves for multiple quarterbacks, even in real live competition?
Yeah, I mean, throughout fall camp, we've taken reps with each and every quarterback, that we have. So it's something that we definitely prepare for.
What's impressive about Calvin Ridley?
I think for me, what I see from him is just his mindset. How serious he takes it. He's a guy that he really focuses in the film room, and he wants to learn more and more every day. He has a lot of talent.
Is that weird for a freshman, or from a guy you're just meeting in June?
Yeah, it is. Since he's been here, I've kind of taken him under my wings and showed him, this how coaches like things to be done. This how you should focus on this and that. So,
what have you seen from Mulaney?
He's smart, definitely smart. You can tell he's an experienced guy. He's motivated and fast with the whole receiver group.
You talked about being kind of the veteran of the group, and is it nice kind of having another? You talk about experience, but another guy that's been there, done that at the top D1 level. Does that help?
Yeah, it does. Because we got a lot of guys in that room, a lot of guys that can play good ball, and he's one of the older guys that can help out and give advice, just like I can.
He's not a receiver, but how have you seen OJ improve throughout this fall camp?
His leadership, his consistency. He's definitely more focused, than ever before.
There's a lot of talk about the defensive backs. They took a lot of criticism last year. Have you noticed they've played with a little more confidence, a little more athleticism this one?
Yeah, we talk about the DBs all the time. Those guys are flying around to the ball each and every day, and they're only going to get us better at receiving.
I think you were one of the names mentioned that possibly help out in the return game this year. What's maybe Coach Saban and Coach Williams told you about what you could possibly do in that, in addition to what you do in the slot?
I mean, I'm just taking reps throughout practice at kick return and punt return, and whenever the game comes, if it's my turn to take on that role, I will.
Do you feel like a receiver, regardless who ends up starting, that the combination of you 5 guys are all going to be factors in there that'll be kind of a constant rotation among you 5?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's definitely something that I can see. It wouldn't hurt us. All of us can make a lot of plays.
Now Wisconsin's got a experienced secondary. What do you know about that group?
I mean, definitely a talented group. We're going to keep getting better. Practice each and every day, and when we face them, we'll face them.
So just in terms of the DBs, the corners, who's standing out to you among the young guys that's maybe come along since last year?
On our team?
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say Marlon Humphrey, Tony Brown. Those guys made a lot of plays throughout this fall camp.
Where's Marlon come along?
I mean, he's just a guy that, he one-on-one matchups, that's kind of what I've seen better from him. his one-on-one matchups.
Now that you've made it through the second scrimmage, how do things change around here a little bit? The tone of what y'all are doing.
I don't think the tone will change. You know, we'll continue to come out and practice hard each and every day. But now it's kind of getting more into the focus of our next opponent. That's Wisconsin.
You mentioned Marlon in this one-on-one matchup. Is it his strength, his jamming? Like what have you seen specifically he's gotten better at?
I think just his ability to use his technique, more consistently.
Couple more guys.
I know you came in with Reggie Ragland. What's he like off the field?
He's a great guy. He's definitely a role model for all the younger guys on the team. He sets a great example on the team, on and off the field.
What do you feel like Robert brings that may be even a little different from your own game out there?
Robert's a quick guy, explosive guy. He's definitely very fast. So, all those things are really a great part of his game.
Are there obviously Richard known more as like a route runner and stuff like that? What are the other Calvin and some of those guys like? What can they add to this offense?
Calvin's an elusive guy. I can tell he's very instinctive. He's still a young guy, got a lot to learn, but so far he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.